Oh, there it is. Live. What's up, guys? Justin R. Harris here. Checking in with you guys. You know what I do. Investments, real estate, commercial, trading. Man, we hit it all. No, we don't hit it all. I'm just joking. I like to focus on specific stuff. You guys know what I do. Background, Keller Williams, commercial out of Reserve Palm Beach. That's my specialty here. That's my home base right there. And you know what I do. I like to dig in right here live on my channel. You guys know what I'm looking for every single time. I believe I have it on some sort of switching mode. This is really cool because right now, the way this is set up is it's going to go back and forth. You know what I don't know is if it's going to let me know. But what I do know is that it's going to switch from one camera to the next. I could be talking to you like this, and they could be talking to me from the other camera. I don't know. I know what it's going to do. I'm waiting for the timer. I'm looking to see how that's going to work because it should let me know. It should be like, hey, you know what? We're on camera 1, and then we're going to switch over to camera 2. It's like having an actual camera guy back there instead of me being the camera dude and then being the dude on the other side of the camera, the actor, right? Playing both roles here. I'm directing. I'm the cinematographer. I'm the audio guy. You know, got to stay over here. You know, the way the SENNHEISER is catching my audio right now. Fun stuff. I got to tell you guys, having a lot of fun doing these YouTube channels, keeping you guys abreast of everything that's going on. You see the topic. It's no secret. Okay. I put that topic out there because it's the real deal. Okay. The topic is talking about rent. And man, you guys are getting killed right now. I say you guys, it's all of us, right, who are renting. So I'm going to say you guys. It's how it works, right? Because it affects everything. We're going to cover some things. We're going to talk about why there is no rent control here in Florida. So landlords are making money. And this is what I do. I help landlords go out there and make money. So it's kind of what needs to happen. I'm going to explain why that happens. I actually like to search live instead of sitting here trying to pull it out of my you-know-what so that people actually get it. I'm actually going to just look it up. It's pretty cool because Google will ask you, you know what I mean? It'll have like the Google questions, you know, and it'll set that up. I'm watching right now. I'm trying to keep up with and see why it hasn't switched. It's a mystery. I'm trying to learn this, right? So I'm using the YOLOBOX Pro. And the reason why you guys keep seeing me look over there is because that's where the monitor is that's doing it right now. So as I'm doing this with you guys, I'm like, what's happening? As you know, all right, so you guys know, first of all, Wednesdays, the whole purpose of Wednesdays is to catch you up in the middle of the week of what's going on, keep you guys fresh and up to date with real information, not the fluff that the media likes to do. But I want to tie in my technology too. So I'm wondering what's going on here. Oh, you know what? It says start audio switch. Look, it's looking at me over here. So the switch is going on right now. That's pretty cool. Okay, so apparently I think the way I have it set up is it's going to be every 2 minutes over here, every minute over here. 2 minutes, 1 minute. I don't know. Cool though. I like technology, dude. Like, check this out, man. We're live, right? So literally while I'm doing this, what else I could be doing right now, just so you guys know, but you guys aren't doing it right now, is I literally can watch the live chatting that's going on, right? So as you guys comment, and we talk about this stuff live, I can answer your questions live, going back and forth between Facebook and YouTube, answering your questions and getting to the nitty and the gritty nitty on these different topics and what we're trying to cover. So that's what's great about this whole setup right now. So as I'm watching this, I'm like, okay, you know, it should give you like a countdown. I don't see it doing a countdown. It should be like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, switching to the other camera, right? So that I know, hey, we're over here. You know, like, so in an actual studio, right? This is like my little mini studio. This is not a real studio production like on a professional level. This is my professional level because this is what I do. But on a big set, they're telling you your cues. They're like, you know what I mean? So then guy knows go over there. And he turns his head and he starts looking over here, right? So then he knows when to cut back and forth. Enough about that. Anyway, so we're going to dig in on this, okay? I just looked and saw that there's a bug on here. It's not doing it right. I don't mean bug like real bugs. I mean like it's something, it didn't do it. It didn't switch. I have it on auto switch and it didn't switch. So I don't know why it didn't switch. So I'm going to switch because I want to switch, right? Just because I want to do it. So I'm going to bring you back over here because I want to show you that I'm about to read this over here. So what I did was I looked it up. Okay. Does Florida have rent control? The first question, okay, because people don't understand. What is rent control? Rent control simply means, okay, it's real simple. Can you as a landlord, can you just pick a number out of the air and charge that rent? The answer is yes. And shame on you if it's so high that no one rents from you. Shame on you if it's so low that you don't make any profit. You're losing money, right? So it's like it's an open game. Not every state does that. I'm only talking about Florida right now. I'm not licensed in other states, okay? This is my home, okay? So that's the thing here. And according to the way legislation has it written, that's what I want to clear up so that everyone understands and there ain't fluff going on. So check it out right here. So just Google, ask Google, get on your phone. Hey, Google, right? Don't do it. Got to be careful. It's always listening. All right. So yes, let's go right to it. Where are the questions? Does Florida have rent control? There it is. Florida, and it says her. Florida is a woman. Florida and her cities have no rent control ordinances. Okay. In essence, the only thing that prevents a landlord from changing whatever he or she wants is the availability of tenants willing to pay that amount. I said that, right? That's what I said. I said it because I meant it, right? So short of the long on that, it actually goes into a little more deeper than touch than that. Here's another one. Does Florida have? Yes. How much can a landlord go up in Florida rent? Here's another one, right? There is, and it's in bold, no limit, like no limit soldier. I thought I told you, right? So there's no limit on how much a landlord can raise the rent in Florida rental. That was February 7th, 2022. This is up-to-date information. I wanted to Google this live because there's a lot of people that just don't do it. They're just going to wait for some idiot on YouTube to tell you, right? So here's the idiot. I'm telling you, right? I even got my little cartoon right there. See that guy? That's pretty cool. I just did that, by the way. So you're going to start seeing that on my little thumbnails and stuff. I figured out I wanted to do something different. I don't know if everyone's doing that. I know I haven't done that, so it's new for me. Okay. All right. So I even wanted to go deeper than that, right? So I was looking and I'm like, all right, let's ask another question. Let's ask something else. Florida rent increase in 2022. All right. So if you guys notice, I haven't been cutting away and showing the screen. So when I moved back onto this studio setting, because I have my other studio setting on the other side of the room over there, I happen to like this setup better because it's a little more cozy and I can control the lighting. I got to tell you that filming is all about controlling the lighting. You don't want to deal with natural light because it battles against you. If you guys notice, the film quality is now a little bit different, right, on a live setting. So now I'm just improving on that, determining what filters I use, stuff like that. You see, I'm like a squirrel with these conversations because I just got off track. All right, so right back to it again. So why is rent so high in Florida for 2022? Here's a question, right? But in Florida, we are seeing a bigger spike in rent prices because so many people are moving here. Demand outprices supply. Economics, right? Simple one-on-one, right? Listen, okay? So supply and demand, right? We all know how that works. So what has happened here in Florida, okay, is it's been a mass exodus from other states for whatever reason, whether it's just too compact, they wanted to get out of the buildings, like if it's New York, downtown area, or it's the cold, they don't want to deal with that anymore, which is why we have a crazy snowbird time frame, right? Our seasonal people, and or older, elderly, we have a lot of retirement down here too because the cold is hard on the bones when you're older, right? So you need a more comfortable setting, and Florida has that for you, right? So we got that too. We also have a crazy melting pot of people from all over the world that come here. It's just so transient, right? We have a huge, huge tourism department here. Tourism is huge for the state of Florida, right? It's a big income. Okay, it's a whole nother conversation that I'm not a specialist in. I almost dwindled into that direction, but got bored. So I just didn't want to get into it. Anyway, it says lawmakers have recognized the skyrocketing price and increasing prevalence of native Floridians being priced out of neighborhoods, though the proposed legislation has fallen on deaf ears. All right, so I'm not going to say that, they should do that. I don't think that they should put a stop or rental control on any of that. All right, this is the game here. And here's my other problem. So we're going to go on a tangent right now. Bam! This is my problem. There is not a street I can't drive down right now, commercial, retail, I'm not talking about residential, although you might find it there too, where there isn't a sign that says right now hiring. That's my problem. So if you're not willing to work and you want to sit home because someone keeps buying the fish for you and putting it on your table for you, and you're not learning how to go get it yourself, so you're stuck on the pacifier, right? That's a problem, right? So you got to get out there and get to work, start making that income. That is what in turn builds your community. How do you get an area where there are lower income anyone in any state booming? I'll give you a hint. Here's how you do it, okay? You bring in a few major manufacturers, okay? Watch this. So you bring in the manufacturers. I'm switching cameras. I just want to change it up. I want you to see my hands, okay? So you bring in the manufacturer, okay? And they create jobs. And the jobs in that area, okay, are based on the ability to go there and grow and learn almost on an annual basis, where when you achieve a certain level, you get this certification of improvement, and then you move up and you become, like on construction, you go, handyman, journeyman. I don't even know all the phases. So you go up in your steps, right? And as you go up in your steps, your pay goes up and you become certified, licensed, even state. Like then you start getting fingerprints. Like all these things start happening because you become a licensed individual. And with that, accordingly, your pay goes up. You follow me so far? All right. So if your pay goes up, where you were currently living, right, you're going to want to do better because you're doing better. So typically what happens is when you're making more, you want to spend more because you want to go to another area. You want to improve your living standards, right? Because you're making a little more. Hopefully, if you're getting a little bit guidance from there, like if you put in that big corporation, a manufacturer, whoever it is, and they not only teach you a skill that's going to help their company run better, right, and increase production, but at the same time, maybe they have financial classes and things like that. Ooh, right? That tell you, and they're gonna kind of hold your hand with your money. Like where this is going so far, I like the structure, right? Then you bring in a developer, and a developer goes in there and starts building homes and stuff, hiring local, and they're teaching people on the sites. Now this gets a little tedious because this is what I've experienced. Okay, so when you're hiring local, you're depending on the fact that people are going to work, right? That they have good work ethics, and at the same time that they're going to learn, and then at the same time you have to have crew out there that are going to teach and educate accordingly, and then they get stamped and so forth and go through their classes. They got to do the same thing. Now, what does it do to the developer? It delays the build. Okay, I know that for a fact. However, that person working in the manufacturer place for that large distribution or company or corporation or whatever it is that's there that had the ability to hire the local community and educate on the steps all the way up. Now, okay, that person can buy that new home. The program at the manufacturer sets you up so that you're capable of buying a new home. It actually forces your pay, almost like an allotment that goes over to the purchase of that new home because you qualified, because you got up to a certain point, a certain level, right? So now you see the wheel turning, right? And then so now that person moves over there. And now, so then what you do is you build a small little shopping plaza, right? It's a little bit more higher end, like with newer, nicer stores. And then you slowly increase the income in that area and the education, because if you don't have the education, the saying is each one teach one. You have now taken that same concept of teaching someone how to fish instead of getting the fish and giving it to them so that they can eat to a whole new level, right? It's profound. It's so simple. It just might work. I don't know, but I don't know who's going to do that. I know what I do and how I set it up, and that's my business model, not yours. It's mine. So that's what I'm talking about right here. It's the whole rent control thing, and we got into it, and there is no control. Make your money. Landlords, make your money. Be smart, okay? Because if you price out the people who are the hardworking people in your area, then obviously you're hoping and praying that you're actually going to get, the tenant that's going to stay in there for a long time, because every landlord wants the long-term tenant, the tenant that's going to stay there 3 to 5 years consistently and take care of your place like it's yours and keep eyes on your neighboring properties and just be an awesome family and raise kids and go to work and live their life, right? So that's what it's all about. That's what I wanted to cover. And it's crazy because I also wanted to go on Investopedia just because I like to get some extra knowledge real quick. And I pulled something up and I was talking about on Investopedia, it says 9 common effects of inflation. Let's just cover that real quick. 1, it erodes purchasing power. The first effect in inflation is really just a different way of stating what it is. Inflation is a decrease in the purchasing power or currency due to a rise in prices in the economy. Ooh. You mean our money just lost purchasing ability? So things got more expensive? That sounds about right. All right, number 2, what is it? Encourages spending and investing. A predictable response to declining purchasing power is to buy now rather than later. Why? Let's see. You want to make sure that you have everything you need because things are going to be limited supply. So you're trying to just buy up what you can. That's what's happening. Causes more inflation. Unfortunately, the urge to spend more and invest in the face of inflation tends to boost inflation. Imagine that. What was number 4? Raises the cost of borrowing. Oh, we're seeing that right now. Are we not? Are we not seeing reports of the rates going up? Yes. So the person who did qualify doesn't qualify. Everybody starts going up. Now you wanted to buy. Now you can't buy. So you're renting another year. Oh, wait. You're renting another year. Oh, you just had to take that next renewal on that property and don't go looking for another one. You might end up living out of your U-Haul truck. Don't do it. Number 5, lowers the cost of borrowing. Yeah, that's exactly right. I just said it. Reduces unemployment. There's some evidence that inflation can push down unemployment. Wages tend to be sticky, meaning that the change slowly in response to economic shifts. The same phenomenon may also work in reverse. Wages upward stickiness means that once inflation hits a certain rate, employers' real payroll costs fall and they're able to hire more workers. I don't know, because what did we do? We raised freaking minimum wage. We just hurt ourselves. Increases growth, reduces employment growth, weakens or strengthens currency. Oh my God. Look, guys, we got to clean it up. Go to work, invest. What else? Dude, pay your rent. I don't know what to say. I wanted to cover these things, and I don't have the advice because I'm not perfect. Hey, I'm out there creating more investments and working deals, and I'm banging away. I got some great deals to tell you guys about this weekend. I got an incredible meeting tomorrow with, can't tell you yet, but yeah, it's working out great. I'm going to see you guys. You know what to do. Like, subscribe, follow my Facebook, see what's going on. You guys see how I'm changing up. I got my little dude. Where is he? He's over. I'm looking at the screen trying to figure out right there. He's right there. That's me. Anyway, it's a little cartoon version of me. That's what I'm doing. I'm just adding some flavor to what I do. Love you guys. Like, subscribe, follow. Contact me if you're looking to buy, invest, trade, any of that stuff. I got some great advice. I can help you. Primarily with investments when it comes to real estate. That is my thing. Okay, that's what I'm good at. I work some really awesome deals. I know how to hash it out, and I can hash you out. Hey, check it out. Thank you guys very much. Thank you. Thank you very much.